Bron-Y-Aur Stomp. Bron-Y-Aur Stomp, guys. I'm sorry. Forgive me if I'm not mentioning it right. Yes, but let's take a listen. Wow, Jimmy. Okay. Yeah. What the hell? Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Wow. Whoa. Guys, so that's the title of the song. Bron Your Stomp. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't mention the title of the song. Maybe you guys can, help me down in the comment section. But yeah, we definitely have to start with the music itself. Jimmy Page, absolutely shines on this one, but in a totally understated kind of way. I love the way he traded the electric Les Paul, for a bright, jangly, acoustic, that's got this, folk blues, swing to it. The picking pattern, is absolutely crisp. It's rhythmic and kind of hypnotic. You can almost feel his fingers dancing across the strings. Then if you got John Paul Jones on in the double bass, instead of his his usual electric. That's such a smart move if you ask me. It definitely gives the whole thing this warm, organic, low end that to me fits in perfectly with the rustic vibe. And listen closely, John Bonham is not smashing drums. This time, he's working magic, with castanets, with spoons and hand percussion. I love the fact that it's playful but still incredibly tight. Only John Bonham, could make a jug band, groove sound that's refined. I have to say, what I really, really appreciate, here is how Led Zeppelin, made this song, breathe. Nothing, felt forced. I mean, it's like, they were jamming, on a porch somewhere, surrounded by trees, completely at peace. And I feel like that's the magic, simplicity meeting mastery. For the vocals of this song, I feel like Robert Plant's really, really, his vocals was just, pure joy. You can tell, he's smiling, as he sings. Instead of, the high octane wails, we are all, used to. I love the way, he leans into a more rootsy, conversational sort of tone, like he is telling you about a happy memory. Based on a few facts that I pulled up, this song is about his dog, Strider. Yeah, named after, Aragorn from the Lord of the Rings. It's this, heartwarming little ode, to companionship and the beauty of, simple living. Aim but one thing to do, spend my natural life with you. That's such a wholesome line, if you ask me. I mean, it's rare, to hear your plant, this relaxed and carefree. Lyrically, it's about, escaping fame and reconnecting, with what really, really matters. Nature, peace, friendship, and a little bit of love. You can really, really feel the influence of that, Welsh, countryside cottage, Bron-Y-Aur, Bron-Y-Aur, I mean, where the band, retreated, to find some, quiet inspiration. So what makes this song, so great to me is how it expands, what Led Zeppelin was capable of. It's proof, they weren't just a hard rock powerhouse. They were musicians, in the truest in a sense. This song feels alive. It's got swing, it's got soul and a genuine happiness that you don't find in rock from that era. So yeah, this one definitely gets the major respects from me. It's not about showing off. It's about feeling free, and that's the kind of rock and roll we all need every once in a while. Guys, let me know if you enjoyed this song down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about it. Yes.